What's up, and welcome to another episode. Master Moats Film Session, and is brought to you by DRAFTKINGS Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure, and most importantly, it is reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So stop wasting time, download the app, use the promo code, and get an opportunity to make a little money. And it's time to talk some ball, baby. And we had a big time play that happened in the divisional playoff round. That Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens game. I want to break down the 101-yard pick six by Taron Johnson. Huge play in the game. Obviously, one of the more historic plays in that franchise's history. So, you know how we do this thing, man. Play it at full speed for you. Then after that, we'll slow it down. Oh, and also, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Alrighty. Oh, and I almost forgot. Gotta let y'all know where Taron's at. This is him right there. All right. We'll let that thing play all the way through, right? I mean, it was a big time play. Big time play right here, baby. All right. So first off, man, we got to talk pre-snap offense and defense, personnel groupings, and things like that. So for the Ravens on offense, they're in 11 personnel. They got one running back right here. I believe this is J.K. Dobbins. Excuse me, and then they have their tight end out here. Actually, this might be 12 personnel. No, excuse me, this is 11 personnel. This is Willie Snead right here in the slot. So, yes, 11 personnel, one running back, one tight end. They have three receivers out here, okay? So, that's what they're in from an offensive standpoint. Small ball in the red zone. They do go to that, even though when they're out in the field of play in terms of 20 to 20 yards back this direction, man, then you'll see a lot more of the bigger personnel groupings, 12 personnels, 13, multiple tight end sets. But in the red zone, they did go with the small ball approach here of 11 personnel. Now, defensively, the Bills are playing a Tampa 2 defense, right? And we've talked about Tampa 2 in terms of it being two safeties high. We'll draw it up for you real quick. In terms of that safety being over here, this safety being over here, squat corner. This guy right here will be a squat corner. Then from here, this guy's vertical hook. This guy drops right back here, and he's vertical hook. And then you got the middle linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. He's your middle runner, or he's off a three, okay? So that's the Tampa 2, or excuse me, that's the Tampa 2 element of it, right? And the reason why it's important to identify Tampa 2 versus regular cover 2 is this middle runner right here. He changes a lot of stuff, okay? Meaning this, as we let this play progress a little bit, right here, if this is traditional Tampa 2, you're not worried about this guy running in the middle. He sits right here, this guy be right here. The rest of these guys will be matched up a little bit differently, right? But because it's Tampa 2, he's your middle runner. So it gives you the illusion, though, as we continue to play it, it gives you the illusion that you have space opposite of this guy's leverage right here. Because under a traditional cover 2 defense, this guy will relate to 3, but he's not going to carry him vertically. Whereas in Tampa 2, he does run with them vertically. So you can just see the little nuanced differences in it. But because it's condensed as well, for the quarterback, you got to really pay close attention to that portion of it, because Lamar sees this, but he does not see Taron Johnson right here, who is our what? Vertical hook defender. So you see vertical hook right here. This is the squat corner we talked about. Squat corner, the only reason he's willing up with him right there is because it's in the red zone. You can be a little bit more aggressive in terms of how you want to play that technique. But the biggest part of cover 2 or Tampa 2, whichever one you're doing, is getting a reroute on this number 1 receiver on both sides. So that way they're not coming at these safeties full speed and putting them in a compromising position. They do that. So that's the ultimate reason why the DB rolls back with the receiver here. But since Lamar doesn't recognize the difference between this being cover 2 and Tampa 2, he is isolated right here, and he feels that, hey, this is open, because in regular cover 2, this would be open. This guy would be a little bit spaced out, relating more to number 2 right here, right? But because he isn't, now he's able to read Lamar's eyes and make a play on the ball. You take this guy out of the equation, yeah, this is an open pass right here. This is a touchdown. Lamar, I mean, you look at his statistics in the red zone. He typically does a really good job in the red zone. But right here, he just doesn't read this coverage the right way, and it costs him in a big way. I mean, hits him right in the face with the ball. Good job by Taron, though. Number one, using his hands to catch the ball. We always hear the knock about DBs not being able to catch. But that was a beautiful hands catch by him. But then after that, this is the thing that I love, right? I'm going to circle 2 guys I want you to pay attention to, okay? It's the first guy right here, okay? We'll play the play full speed so you can see his effort and energy, okay? Play him in full speed. I just want you to watch Trey White. Now remember, this the All-Pro, just got paid this offseason. He's giving that effort. Who's making the key block on Lamar? That's your All-Pro corner right there, man. That's big time, man. To see that type of effort, to see that type of energy from an all-world corner, a guy who's, you know, highly successful in his own right. Typically, man, it's 50-50 in terms of the effort when they're not the guy. But, man, it's beautiful to see this. This is contagious energy right here, man. This is championship ball, and that's why they've been able to advance the way that they have, man. Very unselfish in their play. Now, the next guy I want to highlight, and we'll pull him up from the sideline copy, man. Yeah, this next dude right here, though, man, I like it, man. His name is Justin Zimmer. All right, here he goes. 300-pound D tackle. I believe it's his second year in the league. Watch his effort. Just watch him, man. 300-pound man right here, okay? All right, got a little double stalemate, okay? Now let's get active, though. Watch him. Watch him. He's the first one to get Lamar. So that's the first rule, right? When you talk about D linemen or pass rushers, when we talk about turnovers, 2 people have to get blocked every time. The quarterback and the intended receiver. And why is that? Because those 2 are going to be the most, eager to make a play on you. They're going to be the most eager to get out there and make a tackle. The quarterback, obviously, because he threw the interception, and then the receiver because the ball was intended for him. So those are always the 2 guys that you have to get blocked. And they do just that. But more so, man, just look at the young kid go, man. As soon as the pick happens, who is he looking up? Lamar. All right, getting on Lamar. Get on Lamar. Get on Lamar. All right, and now watch him run. Watch the big man run. This is a 300-pounder. He's giving it to you, man. When we tell you it's contagious, look at this, man. This is contagious right here. This is championship ball, man. You don't see this a lot of times, man. But when you see these type of guys giving it up in a turnover like this, man, you got to tip your cap to them. And this is beautiful ball right here, man. Intended receiver misses the tackle. Now let's get out here and get the quarterback. We said it. Those are the 2 guys that want it the most, and you make sure they're accounted for. Great job. Great play by Taron right here. Even better finish. It's going to be exciting to see, man, how they match up against the Chiefs. I'm really looking forward to it, man. I think it's going to be an exciting game, baby. So, appreciate you for tuning in. And as always, until next time, baby, peace.